having run a couple of marathons and was non-smoker, I felt that getting a diagnosis of lung cancer was like a kick in the gut. But fortunately, I had the opportunity to come to KU. Within 30 days, we had a chemo plan in place, and I was getting treatment. In the process, we talked about clinical trials. I saw it as an opportunity. I also felt it was morally the right thing to do.
Before day one treatment, I took a photograph of my husband and our two sons in front of the front door, and they said, "Today, Dad, our fight begins."
Important thing to remember is that clinical trials offered to the cancer patient with an incurable malignancy is standard of care. You know, we owe this to them in the same way we owe them standard chemotherapy options that we have now. It's part of our professional obligation to see that they have access to something new and different when the standard treatment gives us results that are not what we would all hope for.
It's a team effort, so we work really very closely, and we establish a rapport with the patients, and they consider us all as part of their team.
I am proud to be a part of offering something new and something that gives more hope to a patient. And I truly believe that a good cancer center will always have clinical trials as a part of their care.
The doctors, the nurses, the pharmacists, the basic researchers, the clinicians, they are absolutely committed to it. And they have this drive that they want to find a cure for the patients. I have seen clinicians break down as they walk out of the patient's room after telling them, you know, I have to give up.
Sometimes just getting out of bed and facing the day for the cancer patient is heroic, and then you throw in the fact that they're willing to participate in something like this. They're ordinary people that are doing extraordinary things at the end of their lives.
I knew that it wasn't, this drug wasn't a silver bullet, but the fact that you find out that a drug doesn't work is just as important as finding out that a drug does work.
Clinical trials are absolutely essential because we can do all the basic research in the lab, we can do all the animal testing, but unless they work in humans, there's no way we can get that drug to a patient who needs it.
You know, every standard chemo drug that we have available to us right now at one time was in clinical trial.
It's an exciting time in research. It's an exciting place to be because everyone is working towards that same goal of drug discovery, of treatment options, and working to improve the treatment choices that patients have when they're diagnosed with cancer.
I'm not going to find the cure for cancer, you know, as a single individual. But every time I put somebody on study, it contributes to a larger body of literature that will change the way we treat patients. You know, a role for all of us as doctors, as nurses, you know, we think independently we're not going to be, you know, the big agent of change, but collectively we'll make a big difference down the line.